Hi there. Hey, it's Dave Sims here, president of Storm. I'm here in the parking lot at Storm Products in beautiful Brigham City, Utah. Getting ready to take you inside and show you what it's all about here at Storm. It's a beautiful day here in Brigham City. So go ahead and have a look around. To the east, you're going to see the beautiful Wasatch Mountains. If you look really close, you'll see the old shoreline of the Great Lake Bonneville. The Great Salt Lake's a remnant of that. If you look out to the west, you'll see the Great Salt Lake and the bird refuge there. So go ahead. It's a beautiful day. Have a look around. Football field, Box Elder High School across the street. All right. So now that you got your bearings, I think it's time for us to go inside and check it all out. So it's going to be my pleasure to go ahead and pass you off to Steve Klimkin, the Vice President of Marketing here, and he'll show you around what we got going on upstairs in the office. Hey Stevie, how's it going?
Hey, good, Dave. How are you?
Good, doing good.
Awesome. All right. Well, hopefully you enjoyed the tour outside. As Dave mentioned, I'm Steve Klimkin. I'm going to give you a little bit of a look inside, and let's take a look.
Cool.
All right. We're walking inside our foyer, and as we walk inside, we can see right here. Hello, ladies. How are we doing? Hello. And you see one of all of our catalog releases we have here. It's really impressive here in this opening section. You can see we've got some Rotogrip bowling balls, a lot of key Storm bowling balls here. I just wanted to point out a few of them. As we get a little bit closer here, you can see some of our initial releases that we had from the early days. Storm was started back 27 years ago, and you can see as we look through some of these early releases that there's a lot of history here in this front room. Now let's take a look here. The very first one I'm going to show you and point out to you is going to be our first bowling ball. This was a urethane bowling ball. It had a real thick shell, had a dynamic two-piece weight block, and this was this urethane bowling ball right here. It says High Score. You can see High Score Products was the original name of Storm before we actually became Storm Products. Started out with our first urethane bowling ball. Then we went to our first reactive bowling ball. This is the Teal Storm. Had a similar weight block, but it was the oldest currently produced reactive technology here in the market, and we introduced this bowling ball here in 1991, and we're very proud of it. And then lastly, the third one I want to show you is the El Nino. Right here, had a dual density weight block, the first of its kind, and this is the ball that really got us on the market. It was introduced in 1998, and we haven't looked back ever since. So there's a lot of great technology here, and you can see here all of our great releases that we've had as part of our Storm line. All right, well, I'm going to send you downstairs. We're going to let Hank take you through and show you the inside of the bowling ball, show you some of the different weight block technologies and what it looks like when you look at the different core shapes. So we're going to send it downstairs to Hank.
Hey Storm Nation fans, you got a little taste of what's going on upstairs. Steve Klimkin walked you through a few things in the office, and you got to see some really cool stuff. He talked a little bit about a Teal Storm, a Black Storm, the original El Ninos. And we're down here. This is kind of a little bit more of the display area we have downstairs. Those of you who get a chance to come in here, you see behind me and around me, you see all these weight blocks and things on the wall. That's really the history of Storm Products here behind us. And if I kind of pan through, well, let's take a little look behind me here. As you can see, some of the original designs and weight blocks that we had from the very inception. You have some of the others that we make metal masters of, that we can create these new designs, and some of the core molds. So it's kind of a little bit of history of what we've done here at Storm Products. But the coolest thing is, the big thing you get to see is if you come here, you get to see all these weight blocks and everything that we've done over the years. I mean, I know Steve talked about that El Nino and those dual densities, and you can see those up there. And then you can see the original Teals. I know they're a little high, but if I get up there, I can get a little closer. You can look at those El Ninos, the Ras, the Sky Bolts, down through into the exits and the traumas. And then we ran into those dual disc technologies that we had here in the X Factors, down into the Fear Factors. And I mean, lots of balls and lots of history here. I mean, even on the Rotogrip side of it, you look here on some of the things that we've done on the Rotogrip side to the Cell, down into Fortunes and Outcries and Defiance and Idols, everything that we're kind of, even in the modern, the show-offs. So it's kind of a little history of what we do here at Storm Products. And the neatest thing is we have an archive and everything we've ever done. And so it's really neat that you guys get a chance to come into our facility and see everything that we do, behind the scenes a little bit, and also the things that are done in production. So I'm glad you get a chance to kind of enjoy what we do, and you get a chance to look around at some of the technologies that we've put into place. I mean, we look at a virtual gravity, a zero gravity, some of the biggest balls of all time in this beautiful wall. And there's a lot of technology goes into this. And the R&D lab right behind me, I can't take you through those doors. I'd love to take you through those doors, but I can't, because we can't let anybody else know what we do behind the scenes. But hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in here. You get a chance to do a little bit of what we, get to see what we do. So hey, thanks again, Storm Nation.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed your tour of Storm so far, but we got one last thing to show you, and that's our test facility. Oh look, we have a visitor.
Hola.
You never know who you're going to find in here. And Leanne Olsenberg is practicing. This is our test facility. Not only is it our test facility, it is where we shoot the majority of our videos. So you may recognize this from some of our YouTube videos or on our Facebook posts. So Leanne, what are you bowling on right now?
I think I have a little short pattern over here. I'm throwing my pitch black, getting in bowling on the pattern I don't like.
All right, well, it's good practice. If it's hard, it's good practice. So yes, again, you may recognize this area from many of our videos. Oh, we have Zach Trevino, who is working on a bag for a customer.
Howdy, howdy.
Cool. Very nice. So one of the things that we do, here's a bird's eye view of our test facility. We have a lot of fun down here. It's brandly new refurbished. So this was just updated in the past year. And one of my favorite things about this facility is what we can do back this way. Is that guy right there. So we're able to really get in detail with our test data, what we're looking for, what we're wanting to see in our bowling balls and our products, and continue to create the best possible chance for you to strike. There it is.
Practice.
Bye, everybody.